Not my cup of tea.
You'll end up doing your best impression of Rex.
Ah, excellent, Manuel. It's a French Mexican.
Pan-European is what I would say to that.
Pan-European, okay.
He travelled around.
That's not a beret at all.
Man.
No, not at all.
Manuel sublighting in a bed and breakfast around the corner called the Jiggly Towers. No.
No.
The faulty castle. No.
Shit, fuck.
I nearly had it there.
You're so close, Brian. You're so close.
John Cleese's Fun Time Emporium. I love the tonal shift from like the room to where he goes, and then that alleyway is just stark. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh fuck, we're in.
Like, in fairness, like, no, I will say, like, again, you guys have no idea what the rest of the game is like. I can tell you, get used to the sudden gear changes.
It's kind of in the name, isn't it, though? Grim. I mean...
Yeah.
It's basically, it's supposed to be a macabre adventure. That's the whole
That
idea.
is every, and I mean every retail loading bay in the fucking world looks exactly like that.
Yeah. Standard
God,
units.
PTSD, man. I don't want to see that shit.
Sorry. Rather than being in the loading bay, wishing you were dead, he is actually dead.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Proper.
Not only
proper
like he's
fulfillment.
wishing dead, he's also wishing to just be dead full stop. Like, he just wants to die full, like, and not go through all the song and dance routine.
Grim Fandango, deader and loving it.
Pretty fucking much, yeah.
Oh, here we are in Silent Alley again.
Oh yeah.
It's actually quite peaceful.
That eye looks like it's a real jewel, but it ain't.
Yeah.
It's a camera.
That was a gem
Yeah,
of a,
it's
gem of a
kind
joke
of
there, Dave. Gem of a joke.
it's kind of a carryover from, like, you know, this game was made in '97, so if you wanted to make it look like a camera lens, you have to make it very obvious, or else you'll miss it. Because, like I said, that is, like, very easily done, as it were.
Get Robert, get back in there, Robert. Stop it. Oh, there we are. At the fire of your loins. Oh, gee, stop me, Robert. Thing, egg.
Assist.
Is he ODing on pills? No, it's the
And then-
denture thing.
And then
Yes.
yeet the egg.
That was Domino's gum shield. So what we did was the room that we were locked into had Philodent in it. So we put it into the gum shield, then we bit down into it, and now we can use the thingy.
That's right.
Yay!
That's where I left me Philodent.
Yeah, it's the best place for it is a garage.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely, because if it's hole in the wall, it can fill a dent.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
just like Philodent Schofield.
Hey, that is definitely on point for being real.
It doesn't work on vintage cars.
Yeah.
No, he only likes them brand new or younger than 5 years anyway.
Yeah.
Manny, this looks like a
Hybrids.
impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth.
Technically, does that count as trans?
Good work, soldier.
Well, either way, they don't have their VRT.
And now,
They don't get that till 5 years after hormone replacement therapy.
That's it, yeah. Here, VRT, HRT, it's all good with me.
That's it.
You know where she is. I don't. But everyone
So yeah,
does.
now that we're moving on to the next stage.
The sea of lament. And
So
therefore must go to
look at us in our little combat fatigues. We're now.
This is definitely like
You'll find her.
World War II French tunnels vibes
Yeah.
right here.
As it takes.
100%.
Manuel,
Pan-European tunnels, thank you.
in love with her? Love? Love is
Pan-European's labyrinth.
I'm only after her for one reason.
I believe it's pronounced labyrinth.
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 Le labyrinth. Oui.
If they're from the other city, the labyrinth.
The labyrinth.
Now hold on there a minute. Now he's after jumping out of that blade and drunk there. Now what the fuck's he doing?
Oh,
You go back in
can
there. What are you
elaborate.
pause the game for? You don't need to save it. Save it later.
Grim, get out of that
Grim.
trunk.
Will
Get
you
out of that.
fucking- Ah, here. Don't be walking out of the frame, you bollocks.
See you. You get out of that petrified first. Go home and get your bleeding dinner.
Will you stop crying, you prick.
Oh, poor
God
Glottis.
is my friend. Why are you crying?
No,
Yeah, well, go on the dole. You get another job soon enough, lad. You cheered up.
Of course we're bullying Glottis. He's wearing an England jersey. Look at him.
I was created.
That's an away kid, Brian. You know it.
It makes me happy.
I was
It's like
fucking
they
that close to
reached
buying man
into
like
my
Doritos
chest
merch until I realised better.
You thought better of it.
I did, yeah. They call us West Brits. Well, I call them
Done.
East Fenians.
East Fiend.
Oh, Glottis.
Ah well, dead again.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, throwing your heart edge into a forest full of bugs is not a good idea.
I will give them. Ah well, throw me heart to a forest with the bugs. You talk about me during my single life.
Hey.
Bat spiders, fantastic.
Yes.
Could it get
Oh, there's
Beautifully
no-
rendered, if I do
Yeah,
say so myself.
Mm.
I wish I was polygon.
Too well anchored.
Hey, anyone?
This shampoo seems to be pointing the way to.
I will say, by the way,
What are you
that,
drinking there, Brian? Is that a liquid meal?
This is the sins of my father, also known as ice cream float, because I like sitting down and gaining mass. So there you go.
It's fair.
That's fair.
It's fair.
That's totally
Yeah.
fair.
Well, they did.
This is methanol, in case anyone's asking, by the way.
Oh, you wear it well. Lovely.
Thank you.
But that's a heart beating, and I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a body attached, and they look like straws
These spiders
that are coming
Yes,
out
well-
of it there now.
Web.
They're actually meant to be spark plugs, Dave, because it's Glottis's heart.
Fantastic.
Right.
Because again, Brian, if you see that you missed the first hour, we've established that Glottis is a literal
I
speed
guess I
demon.
could always use
Oh,
He is
cool.
he's a demon that's living in this world specifically for one task: to repair cars and possibly drive them if he's lucky.
Soup's on.
Okay, so you
They
are
seem
what you
very
fix.
Interested in that bone I put in.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like you have impeccable timing for jumping onto this show, because I was only saying to Kira afterwards, if there was a video game character designed with Brian and in mind, it's Glottis. Like, it is 100% like I think
Agreed.
Glottis genuinely is your spirit animal, and he could very well be mine as well.
I'm looking forward to confirming and or denying said kinship.
Yes.
Not me.
Oh, there we are on the sideways trampoline. Now,
Hey.
now for the
Now,
first
yeah.
time.
So we've got his heart out of harm's way now. So
Like who hasn't been in a forest and flung their bits away from a giant spider web? I mean, common occurrence, really. Standard Tuesday afternoon.
I mean, haven't we all thrown our heart into a web of emotion? I know I have.
Spider-Man, Web of Shadows.
It's still beating.
Yes.
I'd have it with an egg and a few hash browns, to be honest.
Ooh, now
Full protein.
full of the greatest ingredient of all, brown.
Heart. Heart is
Brown's good.
Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is
Yeah.
good. Strong, beating, good heart. Hey, is that my car?
Confirmed.
Meanwhile, in El Maldro,
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman.
Now's the part of the game where we reveal the true villain.
Subterfuge.
Monsieur Lemon. Monsieur Lemon.
Yes. Lemon.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all
Oh,
the
what's
best
this?
clients.
Manny was right all along.
Advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch?
Oh,
What a strange metaphor.
Can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault.
Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not a Domino. After all,
he's fatter.
he wasn't in charge
He is very
of this
fat.
operation. At least,
Mm.
not until now.
Hector, no!
Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting.
So yes,
tulips.
how do you get shot in the land of the dead? Very easily. You get
Why
sprouted.
don't you personally
No,
looks
nice.
looks
Is
like
that's basically you turn into the flowers that your body's pushing up out of the ground?
You literally start pushing up daisies.
Wanna
looks
go for a
like
ride?
he better make like a tree and fuck off.
You were so
like a
close.
tree
You were
and get
so
out of
close.
here.
Finally, the cows have come home to roost.
Yeah. If you can't lead a horse to water, he won't go down the stairs. I must send them on. There's some lad I found on Instagram was like that. All the idioms and he breaks them up and
Yeah.
folds them over each other in this like absolute patéed mess.
Those weird
Yes.
noises are, but I think I'd rather go find out in the safety of
Glottis,
the bone wagon.
I love you.
Here,
Confirmed.
got him.
Confirmed.
We got him.
I'll be getting a Glottis tattoo on the morrow.
I receive voice messages like that from Brian every couple of weeks, actually.
True. In fact, spot on.
Glottis is
and
life.
accurate. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Glottis is love.
Just quite frankly, glad is.
Yeah. That's it. And the best thing is, there is a Glottis in all of us. Not even joking, the Glottis is part of your throat. It's there with larynxes.
You're epi. You're epiglottis.
Yeah, for Glottis, exactly.
Glottis is in my skin. Glottis is in my skin. That's my epidermis.
That's have to get me.
Yeah, hooray. Get you with love.
Yes.
Possibly run you over with the car.
Oh, it's now the bone wagon. That's what it's called.
That's what I call my waistline.
Heyo.
This is a low-riding street rod, not a 4x4. We don't have the clearance for that kind of road.
Right. So, what Glottis meant there is that we can't go up that uneven
yeah.
terrain. First of all, obviously, it cuts it down to half speed.
This
which is not
this was way ahead of its time, because that looks like an Iranian nuclear enrichment program right there.
Glottis?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will you? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back
Glottis,
and a
fuck
two-stroke
me.
lawnmower
Out of
engine,
nowhere.
we could make one sweet
He's a demon for a reason, Brian.
Fucking spots out there now. That's a lot of mouth. That's a
Yes.
lot.
It's great.
That is right. That's
He would make any woman happy.
Yeah. Well, several of them at once. I would.
Some say that there's even a smaller Glottis inside him, then a smaller Glottis and a smaller Glottis.
I didn't know he was Russian.
with the harmonic
Of course he's Russian. He likes driving around fast.
Exactly, yeah. Makes total sense.
Excuse me.
If we shut
Russian doll disease.
down, those
Yeah.
pumps would dislodge.
Mastrochiitis.
I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon. Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure.
So here's a fun puzzle, right? You hear that there's a bit of a melody to those prongs bouncing off, so they are like a harmonic balance. So, proof of concept.
Outside of the entertainment value, that didn't do what I had hoped.
So those four things that are like basically bouncing away there, we're gonna try and repurpose them as shocks for the bone wagon. I feel like I have to say that as Skeletor for some reason. It feels like that's his own personal vehicle. The bone wagon, yeah.
I bumped the switch with my elbow.
But in order to do that, you basically have to get the tree to wobble in a more kind of pronounced manner, so that when Glottis does go up and start bonking the wheel, you can pull the lever, and his extra weight is what uproots the tree.
He-Man drives around in the pussy wagon. Thank you.
No, he drives around in a fucking Prius, Brian. You know it. Don't bullshit us. Skeletor has a bone wagon. He-Man has a 1994 Nissan Sentra. Okay, there's levels to this game.
Well, by the power of grey matter.
That joke can go in very different places.
I'm colorblind, so I don't know what color the matter was, but
It actually doesn't matter at this point. So, to explain how the puzzle works, right? So the wheelbarrow we have here is laden down with rocks. And what you want to do is you want to basically get the prongs on both sides of the trees to ping at the same time as its counterpart. So everything on the left-hand side has to be pinging, and then everything on the right-hand side has to be pinging as well. So it's like left, right. And what you'll notice is the tree starts kind of swaying in a kind of pendulum motion. So the way in order to get that to happen is that there's 4 lines on the floor there you'll see. And what you're doing is with the wheelbarrow, you're basically going to cross each line, and that's holding one of the prongs in place so it doesn't actually ping. So the idea is kind of like so when you eventually, like, say, get to a point where you have like two things matching up. So like when you have it timed just about right, that one side is about to ping, move the wheelbarrow away and let the two then start coinciding, and then do the same with the opposite side. So what you really want to pull off is that everything on the left moves, and then everything on the right, and then let nature take its course from there.
I can tell you categorically, at this point of playing the video game, I'd have left. I'd have exited the game or tried to enter the game forcefully via some type of wormhole to punch every single one of these people in the face, because I would have been so frustrated.
Yeah.
There's no way in any underworld or any idiom of existence that I wouldn't, and still, quite frankly, even after you explaining it directly to me, and I heard you perfectly clearly, I've no fucking idea what's happening.
Yeah, Grim Fandango has a few of these kind of really, like, I would say they're really, really good lateral puzzles. Predominantly because, like, you have to kind of cop on to, well, not cop on to it in a sense, but like the clue is in harmonic. Like that's the whole thing. You want your audio cue is that if you can hear the two hitting at the same time, that's when you have it right. But obviously the tree, like when it goes off, you're gonna see the tree starting to come loose anyway. So that's like even like two visual cues there that you know where you're going with. Now again, LucasArts are what I would say quite generous in their game design. They don't want you stuck in a sense. They do want you to actually progress in the game. So what they'll do is there's always a line of dialogue that helps you across in terms of how the fuck do I do this type of thing. Or as I said, like there's a ways and means around it. So like say if you come away from this and you know where progress available, Glottis will go, hey, remember that fucking tree that keeps like, you know, making noises at us? Maybe we should try and break that. And then you go back to this. So it'll always steer you in the right direction anyway. Like there are some game designers that are outright cruel with their design. And they will openly mock you for like, get a load of this guy not fucking understanding simple logic. What an idiot. You know, whereas LucasArts actually aren't that at all. They aren't. They want you to enjoy their game. That's the whole point. We would like to have a full throttle where, like, you know, they're like they were playing an angry biker dude, so half the solutions to the puzzles were kick the thing out of the thing. Like, that makes total sense.
When in doubt, kick. And I can attest to that human instinct to kick starts quite early.
Oh, it does. Oh, well, I mean, that's
starts.
one of the first things you do.
I have scientific evidence to prove it.
How bruised are your shins, Brian? Yeah.
No. Like, I'm
Any personal question, I know, but
like I played hurling for a few years, so like I've been calloused like a kickboxer. You know,
good.
So I'm grand.
You've got nice tight shins. That's good. Yeah.
You're damn right I do. That's for the after hours. That's when we get even more madness on a Monday. We call it Crazy Tuesdays. It's available now on a non-existent payable platform.
It very much is. But there we go. Now we've got the tree dancing in the way we want to.
Hey, while you have that off,
Now someone needs to tell me directly in the comment section exactly how that happened, and I was here looking at it.
Wait, so, like, the only way you can do it, like, those 4 lines, they all correlate to one of those prongs. So once you figure out which line is which, like, it is literally, like, the one on the furthest left is top left, then it basically, like, goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Process of elimination, and you can control it from there.
We don't have face cam on these videos, right?
No, this is on the nerd channel, Brian. This is we've seen your beautiful visage on this one.
Okay, so everyone can see the pain I'm going through. That's fine.
Good, yeah.
along the ground like rats, but from now on we soar like eagles. Like eagles on pogo sticks.
What a beautiful, beautiful creature.
You know what?
What a relief.
I'm voting for
I was
Glottis.
getting concerned that transportation wasn't ostentatious.
In what? I don't know yet.
Or are you?
Oh, I don't care what he does. I just want to support him. Like, he has the spirit. Like, this is this is what you need. This is the kind of person you need in your life.
Like eagles. I mean, hang on. Try not to show feet on camera. Right.
Careful.
Careful now.
Do I have to glitch this out now or what?
No, I'm gonna be extremely careful. If I just get a pogo stick underneath me board there now. Whoop, careful, careful,
Yeah,
careful.
careful. We saw a bit of side toe there.
Little toe.
Tasteful side toe.
Oh my god, he's showing side arch. Hashtag Quentin Tarantino toes.
It wasn't Tarantino, it was a tar. Like you didn't go the full. The Antino comes later.
Oh man, yeah. Pour some tequila down my legs and drink it from my toes, why don't you?
Only if you haven't. Take me out to dinner first, Brian. Fucking hell, like.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, baby. There we go. Now, there's me next stupid. Oh, I've got a fucking pogo stick on my leg. It'll help me jump. Oh my god, we're on something here. Jill, I can't remember. Through vast forms of media, the person a person has like magical tattoos, right? That's the concept I've been reminded of. So now I solely only want to get tattoos where I can gain the abilities of said tattoos.